This video is just for those people who are like, I feel like I'm too small to even be noticed. And I want you to know that that is absolutely not correct. Hey y'all, it's Jaila aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back / welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. If you watched my last video, you know the girl is getting sponsorships, okay? And I just want to come and tell y'all how you can get noticed by these brands on social media, even if you are a micro influencer like me. If you're interested in this video, go ahead and keep on watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and join all 17,000 of us over here, okay? We lit. Hit that button and also hit that notification bell so you know anytime I'm posting a new video. New hair, hope y'all like the hair. A video will be coming on it soon, but y'all know the drill. In my chit chat get ready with me's, this is about the conversation, not about the makeup. But if you're interested in any of the makeup products that I'm using, go ahead and check out that description box and it'll tell you everything you need to know. All right, y'all, so I just have a couple of tips on how to get brands to notice you, specifically on social media, focusing on Instagram, because that's the platform that I probably use the most often other than YouTube. And I think that Instagram is actually the platform that gets brands to notice me, and I'll tell y'all why I think that in just a second. Just so you know, right now I'm sitting at 2,442 followers on Instagram. I've been able to get the attention of brands and pages that are much larger than mine just by doing some very simple things. All right, y'all, so the first and easiest way to get brands to notice you on social media, specifically on IG, is to tag them in your IG stories. You have to tag them during normal business hours. And there's a reason I say that. So if you notice, most companies and most brands don't have a whole bunch of IG stories content just laying around. They might share their feed posts on IG stories. They might share a new launch on IG stories. They're not like a person. They can't just use it like Snapchat where they're just going on and being like, look at me getting a coffee or look at me walking my dog. They don't be having a lot of content for IG stories. And that is exactly where people come in. That's where users like you come in. If you are using a brand's product and let's say you tag them, that's something super easy that they can share to their IG story, and it acts as promo for them, and it's an easy way for them to get content without actually having to do anything. I'll give you an example. So I'm relatively new to JaiChanellie, which is a fragrance house. If you didn't watch my fall get ready with me, I actually just started using one of their fragrances. It's called Invite Only Amber. It literally took me less than 5 minutes to take the picture. I literally took it right here. I just held out my hand, put the bottle in my hand, and I took the picture, shared it to my IG stories, and tagged JaiChanellie. They literally reposted and shared my content. And you know, whenever you share something to your stories, you get it in the DM. So now we have a paper trail basically of us having an exchange just because I tagged them in my Instagram stories. During normal business hours, when whoever runs that account, the social media manager, is clocked in and looking for things to post and to share on their IG account. And that's just a super easy way to do it, especially if you have content that doesn't necessarily align with what they post on their feed. So some brands and some companies are very particular about what they post on their feeds, but IG stories is a really good way to kind of slide in there even if your aesthetic doesn't completely match their aesthetic. Tip number 2 for getting brands to notice you on social media, again specifically to Instagram, is tag them in your Reels content. Y'all know Reels is the latest and greatest from Instagram, and they are pushing it for everyone, not just users like us, but also brands and companies. And again, because it's so new, a lot of brands and companies haven't really mastered the Reels content quite yet. So if you're posting Reels content featuring a brand, it's a really, really good and easy way to get them to notice you. Give you another example. With that exact same fall get ready with me video that I posted, and I just posted it on Reels, and I tagged the companies that I use. For example, I use the As I Am curl color, I tagged them. I used the JaiChanellie fragrance, I tagged them. I used the Beatles nail polish, I tagged them. JaiChanellie fragrances was like the first person to comment on my Reels. Another example, I made Reels content for the fall hair color that I used, and not only did I tag the company As I Am, I also tagged Sally Beauty, which is where I purchased the product. Sally Beauty just asked me the other day if it was cool for them to repost that Reels, and I said, of course, sure. They're gonna give me credit for it. That's a really good way for them to notice me. Even though I'm not featuring Sally's in the actual video, I did tag them because I purchased it there, and now they have me on their radar. So just make sure that your Reels are repostable, y'all, and tag those companies. All right, y'all, next tip, and Yamaya mentioned this in her video, and I was like, Yes, girl, I be doing that all the time. Stop these companies on LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn, or if you don't know what LinkedIn is basically like a professional version of Facebook. It's a platform specifically for professionals or whoever you are in your professional capacity to network with each other, to link and make different connections. That's why it's called LinkedIn, right? You're linking up. But it's also a great way to figure out who's who, right? So let's say you wanted to pitch to a brand, which means that you wanted to send them an email and say, hey, I would like to work with y'all. You can just go to LinkedIn and see exactly who to email. You can see actual job titles on LinkedIn, so you know exactly who you should be talking to. If you were going to an interview in real life, you would know the job title of the person who was interviewing you, right? That's research that you should do beforehand. Same thing with LinkedIn, but that's more on the like actually securing brand deals side. Let's go back to getting these brands just to notice you in the first place. This is a super easy one. Tag the brands every time you use their product. This is a lot harder for makeup peeps. I would only tag the company if the media in question is very obviously their product. So for example, if I wanted to tag the blush company that I'm using, I would put my blush on very heavy so that it's very noticeable in my picture. That way they're more inclined to post it because they're like, yeah, you can actually see that she used our product. Let's repost that. I think this is something that really got the attention of a brand that I'm actually working with today, rocking their hair right now, because every time I use their hair, which I use it a lot and I use it like naturally, organically, this is the hair that I go to and buy, they started noticing that. They were like, you know, she wears our hair a lot. She tags us a lot because she's always rocking our hair. And I was able to not only be noticed from that, but then secure a brand deal from that. I'm not liking the way my face is looking, but we're gonna keep pushing. So next tip / trick I have for getting these brands to notice you is very simple. And it only takes a couple of clicks for you to do this on IG. And it's to use the hashtags that the brands are following. You know that on Instagram, you are able to follow not only accounts, but you can also follow hashtags. Usually, 9 times out of 10, brands have certain branded hashtags that they use and that they also use to track other users who may use their products, okay? So for example, let's say Fenty. And Fenty uses the hashtag Fenty Face Friday. And I don't know if they actually follow this or not, like, I don't know. But if you're trying to get Fenty's attention in a particular post, you should be using that branded hashtag. They probably check those branded hashtags periodically just to see if anyone's using them. And if you pop up on there because you're using the branded hashtags, they'll be more inclined to look at you. Apparently the new rule on Instagram is that you should only be using 3 to 5 hashtags, which I ain't know, but I know that now. So just be very specific and very intentional with the hashtags you choose to use. All right, y'all, let me go ahead and finish off my face and I'll come to y'all with the final look. I hope these tips have been helpful to y'all so far. I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so those are all of the tips and tricks I have about how to get noticed by brands on social media, even as a micro influencer. Let me know which tip you think is the most helpful in the comment section below. Go ahead and try them all out and come back and report back to me. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, remember to hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video so that YouTube can share with other people. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.